Hello students, and thank you for continuing learning with us today. Now we must be asking ourselves, what are the conditions necessary for this respiration to take place? There are various conditions. Respiration cannot just occur on its own, or respiration an organism just wake up one morning or wake up one day and begin to carry out respiration. Now, for respiration, which is definitely the gaseous exchange and the breaking down of the food to happen, there are certain conditions that organism will meet. Various conditions affect the process of respiration, and these conditions is what I want both of us to learn today. We want to understand the conditions necessary for respiration. Number one condition necessary for respiration that we are going to be talking today is the respiratory medium. The respiratory medium. What exactly is the respiratory medium? Can anybody try to think about it for a few seconds while you pause the video to think about it? Alright, I believe you must have given that a thought. The respiratory medium simply means the surrounding, the environment of this organism from where this organism obtains its oxygen. So that surrounding, there must be a surrounding. There must be somewhere, there must be some place that the organism will get the oxygen from. And if you talk about living organisms, you definitely know that one of the major places that living organisms will get the oxygen from is from the water or from the air. You can now begin to understand that this condition is major. That for respiration to happen, that organism, there must be an environment whereby the living organism will either obtain it from the water or it can obtain it from the air. So number two condition. Number two here is the respiratory organ. So class, for respiration to also occur, there must be an organ. Just like in man, just like in all the higher animals, the organ for respiration is the lungs. So definitely there will be an organ available for respiration to take place. In this class, we have done a lot of exercise about breathing in and breathing out. And you saw that for you to be able to breathe in and for you to be able to breathe out, your lungs were involved. So this simply means that organ is very important for respiration to take place. The next is the transport medium. We have the transport medium clearly written on the board. Now, you know what transportation is. The movement of this from one point to the next. Now, for every living organism, for oxygen to get to the glucose, it must pass through a transport medium. And for this organism, example of a transport medium, which you all know, is the blood. The blood is the transport medium because the blood tends to carry the oxygenated blood and also carry the deoxygenated blood. So the blood is a major condition, which is the transport medium. The next condition necessary for respiration is ventilation. So ventilation is the movement of water or air in one direction over the respiratory surface is called ventilation. So there will be movement of air over those respiratory surface. So as the air moves, oxygen is also available in the air. So we begin to understand that all these conditions are all working together to ensure that respiration occurs. Now the final is the respiratory surface. So the respiratory surface is the definite surface of the body where the respiration will take place. This surface can be those definite surface of either the lungs or the definite surface in the gills where gaseous exchange will take place. Now students, we are all learning this together and I want us to relax. It's easy to understand. Let's go through it together again. We said that for respiration to occur, there are certain conditions that will meet for respiration to occur. And we said that such conditions are the respiratory medium. We talked about the respiratory organs. We also talked about the transport medium. We talked about ventilation and we talked about respiratory surface. I want you to watch the video again if there is any aspect of this particular lesson that you don't understand. You can as well go back to the lesson notes, which is available in this virtual biology instruction, for you to pick salient points and jot them down. Should you have any question, always call our attention. Thank you, and let's keep learning together.